most flexible asset of all, right? But if you have a manufacturing plant making steel or chemicals or something, there's not much else you can do with that. Those assets are not flexible. So instead, I would argue we need to sit back and think about what are these necessary elements of these business models. And then once you understand that, then you can worry about predicting the future and the change process, because basically, no matter what you need, what happens, you're going to need these capabilities in place anyway, right? So you're going to need a toothbrush, right? Whenever you travel, there's a few basic things that no matter what happens, you're going to need those. So that's what I really want to focus on this morning. And and if you can take the screen back from me, that's fine, and put my slides up, that would be great. And as a backdrop of this, what I want to do is to really try to look at the impact that technology has had on business from the Industrial Revolution through today, right? So that's really what I wanted, because technological innovation is one of the major elements of change and disruption in the global economic system, as well as changes in the financial regulations and government regulations, et cetera. But those are really the main drivers. Okay, if you can put my slides back up, please. Okay, let's start here. When I was, Alex said I was worked with MIT for over 20 years, and it's a true honor to work at at CEVS or MIT, right? Because you're around with these smart people. So every year I go to MIT a couple times a year, hang out with really smart people, do some research, and I basically pray some of their intelligence rubs off on me. It has yet to happen, but I live in hope. Right? And a number of years ago, I was there and I saw all these posters all over the campus about an IT fashion show. Now, I'm a technology guy, right? I used to work for IBM in a research lab and all this kind of stuff. I was around techie people, right? I mean, IT and fashion are not words that should be in the same sentence, right? Because for the average technological person, their fashion quotient is like a negative number, right? I mean, when I worked in an R&D lab, forget fashion. I just prayed for hygiene, right? Like, please take a shower before you come to work. That's all I expect, right? And so I said, look, I don't understand IT and fashion. So I said, I'm going to go to this thing and see what they're talking about. So I go to this fashion show, and it was all about how the evolution of technology was going to integrate into clothing. So you would have nanotechnology in shirts, for example. So when it's hot, the nanotechnology opens up and lets the shirt breathe and be in cooling, and then in cold temperatures, the nanotechnology closes and lets, provides warmth, et cetera. And they talked about how earrings were going to become cell phones and, all the Fitbit kind of stuff. They predicted all of this stuff, way before it happened. And there was a whole section of the fashion show with e-ink displays. E-ink is the same kind of display technology that's in a Kindle, right, from Amazon, right? And you could write messages on your shirt and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, I'm sure that's how some techie thinks they're going to pick up girls in a bar. Hey, baby, look at my big belly. I was like, after this show was over, I was like, there's no way any of this is right? I just don't believe that we can predict the future that far out. So I said, look, I'm a technology guy, but I'm also an academic. So I'm a historian. So I said, let me go back in time and find an example of the world's first wearable technology. And what you have, that's what you have before you. This is an actual magazine cover from a magazine in the USA called Radiocraft in the 1940s. And what you see is the world's smallest 3-tube radio set. Notice the near invisible technology on the person there. Right? Clearly, wireless had not been invented, right? And you'll see all the batteries that he has to carry on his waist, so battery tech, is, and things like that, right? So I would suggest that this is technology you do not wear to any airport in today's world, right? You will be taken to the body cavity searching room, right? So, and if you'll see the little small strap on the gentleman's shoulder. If you open up the magazine and read the article, you find he has to carry a huge backpack for the batteries, right? And my personal favorite is the combination antenna hat, right? Which really never caught on as the fashion accessory for which they were hoping, right? Now, this technology obviously was a dismal failure. But if you fast forward 30 years, what did this technology become? The Sony Walkman, right? Because when the Sony Walkman was introduced in the 70s, Sony was like the Apple of today, right? Or the Apple of a few years ago, right? It was like the cool company. And everybody said, oh my God, what an innovative product. Who ever thought there was a market for private, portable, high quality music? You had the answer 30 years.
Dans les 45 prochaines secondes, je vais vous expliquer comment diminuer de 70% vos factures de chauffage en faisant un...
Morning, good evening. Welcome to SEEP's Knowledge Meets Management webinar series. My name is Rob Straw. I'm the CEO of the Zurich campus here in Horgen, Switzerland.
The aim of our clients is to help people achieve their ambitions, secure their futures, and take control of their lives. We're more than just a leader in financial technology, and so we want to use our knowledge and services to help build the world of tomorrow by improving the daily lives of end customers, clients, and employees. This means coding world-beating technologies, channeling 50 years of expertise, and leveraging the power of our team. We are Sopra Banking Software, a fintech that loves to innovate, collaborate, and co-create with leading. The aim of our clients is to help people achieve their ambitions, secure their futures, and take control of their lives. We're more than just a leader in financial technology, and so we want to use our knowledge and services to help build the world of tomorrow by improving the daily lives of end customers, clients, and employees. This means coding world-beating technologies, channeling 50 years of expertise, and leveraging the power of our team. We are Sopra Banking Software, a fintech that loves to innovate, collaborate, and co-create with leading financial institutions across the globe. We want to create a financial future that's accessible for everyone, everywhere, anytime they need it.
Ça a été? Hein? Bah, je suis en train de. Je suis en train d'uploader.
C'est combien de temps là, Étienne?
Ça fait 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, mais la vidéo elle fait 2h40.
Oui, d'accord.
Donc c'est un peu plus long quoi.
Peut-être essayer d'en mettre une d'un quart d'heure après, c'est ça? C'est la caméra?
Yes. Et donc attends, oui, donc ça s'upload pas du tout sur Swapcard, ça s'upload sur YouTube.
Et après, on met le.
Et après tu mets l'URL de la vidéo.
Et du coup, tu sélectionnes quand même live stream ou tu sélectionnes autre chose?
Pre-recorded.
Pré-record. Et du coup, est-ce qu'il y a pas de bouton sur la caméra?
Non. Juste tu débranches.
Ok. Non, mais.
Tiff elle est repartie direct. Non. C'est quoi ce que je fais là?
Qu'est-ce que je cherche là?
Les boîtes de caméra.
Ah oui.
Je dois être à 18h au 104. Bon, ça va, on va voir, il est 15h. Allez, hein. On va au box et on range tout ça. Et puis... Hein? Le 104? C'est dans le 19e. Ouais, ouais. Hein? J'ai pas entendu. Ah, ah bah tiens, comment faire? Tu l'avais pas fait?
Ah, je t'ai pas appuyé, je l'avais allumé.
Le micro est un peu cher.
Oui, le micro encore allumé, il enregistre dans le live ce qu'on dit là.
Pardon?
Le micro encore allumé, il enregistre ce qu'on dit sur le live.
Ah bon?
Ouais.
Non, il peut pas, j'en vois plus rien là.
Ah ben, moi j'ai sur mon appareil avec quelques secondes de différé.
La petite musique?
Non, c'est ce qu'on est en train de dire là.
C'est pas possible, j'en vois rien. Ou alors c'est les micros de l'ordinateur, mais.
Ah, peut-être. Là, je suis en train de m'entendre. Voilà. C'est pas possible, là, j'en vois rien. Ou alors c'est le micro de l'ordinateur.
Sérieusement? J'ai même pas de. J'ai plus de diffusion nulle part.
C'est pas le droit de commander?
Je vous crois, hein. T'as pas un téléphone connecté, non?
C'est le son de la...
Ah, si, je sais, c'est l'ordinateur.
Ouais.
C'est parce que je suis en train de